Hey guys, I'm Daisho, and I'm here bringing you some more Hearthstone. We're still doing this next Rammus thing. I think I'm starting the third wing. I believe it is the third one. And I decided to play with this Legends deck. It's my warrior control deck that instead of having the reasonable, or there are some of the like normal expected cards like Shield Block and Fiery War Axe, but instead of like Horcrux Elite and I don't know, Azure Drake or whatever you want to play, I just played a whole bunch of Legends. And I don't really understand this whole matchup. My opponent starts with 2/07 taunts, but then he gives them to me. So that's a thing. I can't even remember if I played this guy on Heroic yet, but I guess we'll find out soon. Anyway, I recorded all these videos a while ago, and that's why I'm doing this post-commentary, because I just recorded them in basically one session, and it was after I had updated my recording software and I didn't realize that it wasn't recording any of the audio. So if you don't have any idea why these are all like that, that is said reason. But anyway, playing King Mugla on the board without my opponent having any creatures is just so good. And then he plays his Deathlord, which I'm just not a fan of that card at all. It's such bad value. I don't know. Maybe it's good. I don't think it is. But here I can actually kill it very quickly, and I think I get something really good here, right? Watch me get like another Cruel Taskmaster or an Armor Smith or something. Or maybe an Alexstrasza. I don't know. You know, one of the two. But yeah, he's going to be able to cleave and kill his own guys. Oh wow, that's an awesome hero ability. 2 mana, 3 damage or something. I mean, Mages is already really good, and it's 2 mana, 1 damage to something. But yeah, I think I'll take another Alexstrasza if that's cool. Anyway, this game is going to be really quick, but I guess let's talk about some more of my awesome stories on my way to work. That's just what this channel should turn into, right? Daisho's stories on his way to work. Well, I've been working about 2.5 months, and I have 3 stories, and I already told you one of them last week, and I made it really long and unnecessary, so I don't think that's going to be it. But anyway, I saw something really strange the other day. I was walking on the street in New York City. Stop for a light, you know, it happens. Usually like to... This is a little aside, but there's a whole theory about the fastest way to walk places in New York City, but I'm not even going to get into that today. It's a story and a topic for another day. But anyway, I was waiting for a light, and I saw somebody riding a bicycle. That's not too strange. I mean, there's this program called City Bike where you can just, I think you can either pay by the day or just get a monthly or yearly subscription or whatever, and they have all these stations throughout Manhattan, maybe in some of the other boroughs too, but basically throughout the city you can just hop on a bike and ride it wherever you want to go and then find a station near there. There's a bunch of them, so you see people riding bikes all the time. But this guy wasn't riding a city bike, he was riding his own bike. Not too relevant. The interesting part was the animal that was on his shoulder, which was a parrot. What? And first I was like, okay, that's got to be a fake parrot. But then it like flaps its wings or something. It was dude just riding a bicycle in New York City with a parrot on his shoulder. I mean, that guy's got to be the biggest baller I've ever seen. Because who does that? I don't know. I was really happy. I saw that. I didn't take my phone out quick enough because I was just admiring it. But I do wish that I had captured a picture of the parrot dude. By the time he crossed the street and he was riding into the distance, I was like, oh no, I should have taken a picture of that. Because that was kind of awesome. But anyway, my opponent is playing these weird cards that make me deal damage to myself. I don't know. I don't really care that much. It's pretty good for me to have something like Cruel Taskmaster, because I can just give my guy power and then attack. I think it said something really funny when it attacked. It was like, oh no, I can't control myself. Why is this happening to me? Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, at least I managed to play my Armor Smith before attacking there. That would have been really bad. I don't actually get any value out of killing his creature because it doesn't even kill his other creature, but yeah, that's alright. A cleave would be a pretty good draw here. Fiery War Axe is fine too. Something that I learned very long time ago. I think I probably learned it from watching It's the same exact thing, Daisho, idiot. I think I learned it from watching some pro a while ago, but a lot of the time it's the correct play to hold on to shield block until you can shield block and use your armor. Because if you just play it when you have 3 mana, that was an awesome draw. If you just play it when you have 3 mana, then I really am trying to attack my own creature. Then you basically are only gaining 3 armor, because the opportunity cost was that you lost 2 armor that you could have just used as your hero ability for free. But if you don't use your hero ability, then you don't get it. So, I mean, there's definitely some trade-off there that is annoying. But this game is actually not going that well for me. Alexstrasza lurking in the future is pretty good, because I can either go ahead and upstairs and kill him, or restore some health to me. And I think I really need to make that decision now, what I want to do with the Alexstrasza. So I essentially decide, alright, well, I'm going to take as much damage as possible before I get to Alexstrasza, and hopefully my opponent won't kill me. But he makes an interesting play here, and he's just playing out his 5/6 into my Sylvanas. But again, since I already decided the route that I want to take... Oh, don't do that first. Should have... Yeah. I was trying to find a better answer, like a Cruel Taskmaster or Whirlwind or something like that to deal 1 damage so I can execute that. But I feel like I really should have... Oh, we're just ignoring his guy. Going upstairs. What's going on? Who are you, past Daisho? What have you done with my intelligence? It doesn't make any sense. Zero power is just 2 mana, draw a card. That's not even that good. Corruption. That's a terrible play. Alright, yeah, I don't really understand my last turn at all, but that's alright. Gonna play a Gromash here. What am I gonna do here? Run into that? See what I pick up. I get the 2/3, which is the worst. But that's okay, because I still have a pretty good way to deal with all his threats. I can get my Gromash to be 10 power. I can hit myself down to 9. Alexstrasza is going to do a whole bunch of work for me. It would be kind of annoying if my opponent managed to fill up my board and I couldn't play Alexstrasza. It would be actually kind of hilarious. But in the same sense, filling up the board is actually kind of interesting here, because I can fill my own board up with Alexstrasza, kill his guy, and then do the other thing with the stuff. So I can kill his guy, and then he won't be able to give me an extra thing. So that would be awesome. But I think I'm just going upstairs here. I feel like in this spot he has to kill so many of my things to survive. He has to kill Alexstrasza, Gromash, and either put up a taunt or kill the 2/3, some Fury Protectors, or put up taunts himself, I guess. But even then, if I draw a Whirlwind, then that's not really going to work, because I can shield block. And I mean, I was reasonably close to dying. I end up going down to 5 life here when his dudes are said and done. But that's not so bad for me. For some reason, I'm playing Alexstrasza, or playing Leroy. No, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to waste everyone's time. Alright, so the other story that I had from the train, which is not even that funny, so I don't really know why it was a little funny. So, let's describe this scenario. Friday afternoon, I go into the train station, Penn Station. It's in the middle of Manhattan, and there's a lot of people taking those trains. I mean, people are going to New Jersey to the shore for the weekend, for visit family or whatever. People are commuting, like me. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of different people doing a lot of different things, but it's really busy, and there are like hundreds of people, maybe, probably between 100 and 200 people trying to cram into one little door to get down one escalator that I think it was a really small escalator, that it was just a 1-person escalator, so you couldn't even ride 2 people side by side, which is most of them. But anyway, not really the point of the story. What am I doing here? I'm just doing 3 damage to it so I can kill the other one with Oh no, I'm only doing 1 damage to it. Interesting. So so that's the situation. But at the bottom of it, there's only, it's a little bit wider, but then there's actually, let's rewind. It was a 2-person escalator. That makes sense. But the doorway at the bottom of the escalator, there's only room for 1 person to get through. And the whole track was pretty crowded because there were so many people trying to get onto the train, and maybe the train doors weren't open yet, so everybody was trying to get down onto the track, but that was just not working. So people trying to get down an escalator, small doorway with only one exit, and people are all on the track and nobody's moving. So as you can imagine, the people at the top of the escalator don't realize what's going on, so they keep getting on the escalator. And then people are getting stuck in this little vestibule where there is only room for 1 person to get out, and there isn't even any room on the track because people are moving. So essentially what was threatening to happen was that everybody on the escalator falls into that little vestibule, nobody can get out, and get squished and die between the walls. That's obviously a worst case scenario and is not very likely, but there was somebody in the escalator area that was so worried that they just shouted, it was a man, he just shouted, "You gotta move, people!" Like, he was taking control of the scenario and the situation, and he was going to save everyone. And I don't know, it just, the way he said it, his tone of voice, something, it really, I don't know, it just was hilarious to me, and I was not even concerned or anything. I was just laughing I wasn't actually laughing because I felt like that would be a little bit, I don't know. It wouldn't really fit with the scenario, but it was, I don't know, it was funny to me. So, yeah, there we go. Story done. Oh, wow, that's an awesome draw. Because now I can just straight up kill him. Yeah, I can kill his guy, and then I can play Force Nature. Boom, get him, game, done. Queen there. Victory. Actually, I didn't even need that. No, I did. I would have been one. No, I would have. Yeah, I didn't even need that, because I could have just, whatever. Anyway, that was pretty easy. But it usually is pretty easy to win the first round. Heroic is going to be a lot harder, I'm sure. I think I did play it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in the next video, right? It should be fun. Thank you guys for watching and listening to my boring stories. Hopefully you enjoyed them. Have a wonderful day. Bye.